Morning, guys. May 23rd, 2025. I got a call from a guy I've never worked for him before. He's got a water leak. Water pipe in the basement up against the ceiling. He says it's a 3/4 pipe. Proper pipe.
Highland Avenue.
So I get a lot of complaints about this truck's being noisy, and it's a big ass flipping 16,000 pound truck. It's not a little flipping toy truck. You guys are complaining about it needs new shocks, and it's a brand new flipping truck. Got 15,000 miles on it. I don't need a new set of shocks or a suspension. It's just a heavy duty truck. You know, and the roads are flipping like shit around here. So yeah, it's gonna make noise. It ain't a little Mercedes Benz. It's a flipping big ass work truck. Not a little toy truck. It's a real truck. So it's heavy duty. Really heavy duty, so when it hits a little bump, it's gonna bounce, make a lot of noise. It's how it is. It's got heavy duty suspension. Some of these comments really make me shake my head, you know? Need new shocks in your truck. Yeah, right. Need a new flipping brain is more like it. Anyway, we'll try to get some shots over there if I can with this water pipe repair job. I'm gonna go there, cut out what I have to, and replace it and solder it up and be on my way. If I got a place to park.
You can see where they repaired a
yeah, it's fucking squirting right up, yeah.
So he bypassed it.
Oh, so, I mean...
I don't know how he bypassed it. Do you see the bypass? What the hell? How did he...
What did he bypass?
This system. By just connecting the pipes directly to go that way. Instead of through the...
Oh, he bypassed it right here with this connection here. But this is still, it's still got water somehow going in, because you got your water coming up here. It's still going through the system somehow.
You shouldn't do that. Why not just bypass it altogether? Right?
Well, the water's coming up, then it's coming in here, which is off, and then he's got it going over there. I don't know where that goes.
That goes probably that way. It goes, yeah, you can see it. There's a pipe.
And where does it tie in? It says he bypassed
that. Thin pipe. That might not be. Oh, that looks like it goes back. What the hell?
Let me take a look. Well, you can see it squirting straight up there. It's coming, squirting straight up, but down. He's got these off, so it's not going through there.
Yeah. So what the hell?
That goes outside. That 3/4. That 3/4 is probably feeding an outside sprinkler.
This is the sprinkler right here. That's the
No, that's an outside faucet. This is a sprinkler going out.
Oh, a sprinkler.
So I don't know how it's working. If it's got it off, it's going to be leaking by these valves.
Could it be from here? Well, this is got to come from somewhere, right?
Well, the water comes in, and then these valves are off.
Right. So
right.
He didn't bypass anything.
He didn't Well, the valves aren't shutting off, obviously.
So maybe what's happening is it's going through here somehow, like this.
Oh, this piece is leaking. I got to replace it. I got to replace it.
Do you think that's what's happening?
Well, we got a leak there. I got to fix the leak.
Is there a way to just... What if we just went from here to there directly? Would that do it?
Well, if you want, I could go from here to here directly and bypass all that, because none of that's being used, right?
Right, because from here you can see it goes to the heating system.
No, that's the hot water to the house, not the heat. That's the cold water. So you want me to disconnect this because you're not using it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do what I got. I'll do what I got to do. I'll just cut this shit out and reconnect it. What I want you to do, go upstairs and open up all the faucets in the house.
Yeah?
Open up everything and leave everything open. We got to drain everything back.
Even the showers?
Everything. Go flush the toilets, open up all the faucets, all the showers, leave everything open. open up every faucet in the house.
Okay.
And then I'll do my thing down here.
Okay.
Okay.
My daughter has a prom tonight, believe it or not.
Well, we'll do what we got to do here.
I might have to take off while you're in process.
Whatever.
My wife and daughter are home, so.
Yeah.
And my son will be home soon after.
Go open up everything.
So we're gonna do that now. Want me to get that ladder out of your way? You don't need it, right?
No, I don't need it. I'm gonna cut this shit. I'm just gonna disconnect this. I'm gonna I'm gonna connect that and connect this together and disconnect all that. You're not using it anyway, right. and you're saying it's not none of it's working. So we're just gonna get it out of the way.
How does the water get to the water heater?
You got a water main that goes down this way.
Because it's coming from the well over there.
Got a 1-inch water main that comes over. 1-inch water main, and it feeds the hot water, and then it continues over. See it right there? That main there. So that's the water main. So the water source is coming from the well here. This is the well. So let me do my thing.
It feeds it from the well though, and it goes somewhere else. It doesn't go directly there.
It comes out of the well here.
Yeah.
And then it goes through this filter setup, which you're not using.
Right.
Then it goes up through the house.
Oh, and then it goes over there.
It starts here, and then it goes that way.
So it goes there first, and then through the house.
It starts here.
Yeah.
It comes out of the ground here,
Right.
the water.
that.
Then it comes up through these filters,
Right.
and then to the house.
Okay. So it's already gone through the house by the time it gets to the heater.
It comes out of the ground through this setup, through these filters, goes from here to the hot water tank and feeds the house. This is the source.
Right. So it goes from here to the tank.
Right.
And then through the house.
To the hot water.
Yeah.
But the cold water starts here and works up. We got a pisser. It's pissing right out of there. But we're going to just disconnect all it. Go upstairs and open up all the faucets. I'll do my thing.
Okay. Quickest, easiest way for you to bypass it. Good with me.
All right.
Thank you very much.
He wants to disconnect all this stuff that's not being used anyway. He's a leaker. Well, that's a lot of pressure.
That's a good thing, right?
That's a lot of pressure, man. Why so much? Well, I gotta drain it, so
that's why no, it's not going, the backflow doesn't work because it's shut off, as you said, right?
No, I got the water shut off. I'm just draining the house back so I could do the work. So I don't have a flood. You got a dead mouse in the water there.
Oh, shit. Great.
That's all right. I'm just gonna disconnect all this stuff.
So the backflow isn't really going to work anymore.
What backflow?
That tube that goes into there, those tubes, isn't that back pressure release? But
yeah, they back flush those units. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna unplug it. You're not using it anyway. You said, right?
Yeah, no.
None of it's plugged in. It's all disconnected. It's not being used anyway.
Yeah,
so
I was told it would be a lot of money to replace that.
Oh yeah. You're going to be all right without using it? Obviously, you're not using it now anyway.
Yeah, we haven't been using it for over... It's been years, actually, that it hasn't been working.
Years?
Years, because it wasn't working. We thought it was working, but it wasn't.
All right.
So...
I'm just going to tie this in. I'm going to tie these two and this in together, and I'm going to disconnect all that. So I don't know where this goes. This is probably an outside sprinkler.
Yeah.
You got an outside...
We do. We have underground.
Yeah.
We have underground irrigation.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Well, we're not using that either. We don't really need it, so I don't use it. By the way, these guys...
You want me to tie that in, though? You want me to tie that back in, the irrigation, or not?
I would, if you can keep it.
Yeah, we could tie that in, yeah.
What is the plan now? To go from where to where?
I'm going to cut this here.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut this here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to tie all these three together, and all that other shit's going to be disconnected. The water's going to come out here. It's going to go up, feed the house, and it's going to feed the sprinkler.
And just
outside sprinkler.
Yeah,
and all that's going to be disconnected.
Yeah, okay. I think that works.
That's the cheapest way out.
Yeah.
Seeing you're not using none of the other stuff.
Yeah. And the sprinkler itself, I haven't used those sprinklers in years. So
You don't want me to hook that up either?
is it a big trick to hook it up later in time? Like a year from now, 2 years from now? Or if I ever sell the house or decide
Yeah, I
to...
would probably hook it up now.
Okay.
You got a ball valve there just to have it in case you need it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I would.
Because I don't use them. They put in a septic system, and
Unless you're not going to use it.
they tore out the sprinklers when they put in a new septic.
You don't want me to hook it up? I mean, I got no issue with leaving it out.
I mean, if you had to reconnect it like 5 years from now, what do you think it would cost me?
Well, it's going to cost you, you know, you got to put a T in and whatnot. I mean, it costs you, I don't know.
I mean, is it going to cost the same amount today to keep it connected as it would to connect it later?
Probably be a little bit more to connect it later because I got to come back a second time.
Right. But aside from that, it might be even cheaper not to connect, to just cut it off, right? And only connect the house. Leave the irrigation out of it. That way you don't have to do a triple.
You're not going to use it again, the irrigation?
I haven't used it for years. We get enough rain in the summer. The grass looks good.
It's your house. You tell me what you want to do.
Oh, I'd like
I mean,
to,
I
right
can't.
now,
I can't make a decision
yeah,
for you.
I know, but I'd just like to save as much money as possible right now. It's
All right.
real tough. I got
So-
2 kids going to college and private school. And it's fucking impossible to keep things going.
I won't even hook it up then. I just cut it out. I'll leave it here. I'll make a cut here and I'll leave it alone. And if you ever want to hook it up, you could hook it up in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. You got to make a decision.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
can't. Yeah,
That'll
okay.
cost a lot less.
That's going to cost you a couple of dollars less.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Do you have a card so I can...
Oh yeah, when I give you the bill, I'll leave a card.
All right. But
All right. He doesn't want any of that stuff hooked up. He wants it disconnected. I'm going to disconnect it. Not using any of it. Not using the outside sprinkler. Not using any of that stuff, so we'll just disconnect it. Wow, pipe's thin. Wow, fucking pipe is thin. Wow. Look at that. How thin that pipe is. Wow. All this fucking pipe is thin shit. I gotta cut it with a grinder. Not good. Oh, thin wall. Thin ass piping. Here's a leaker. Here's a leaker. Wow, it's all thin shit. Yo, how you doing, Mama? Can I tell you? He wants it done the cheapest way possible. Here we go. That's what he wants, that's what we do. None of that stuff being used. He's not using any of it. That's what he wants to do. That's what we do. Simple. Flipping crusty. Got a shock bite spinning on the bottom there. I don't like that. I don't know. Fucking shock bite. I don't know about that. I guess he wants the cheapest way possible. That's what we'll put in. Leave a shock bite shit there, I guess. I don't know. Cheapest way possible, he said. That's what we'll do. Cheapest way possible. That's what we'll do. If I could go straight in with a coupling there, I might be able to go straight in with a coupling. Put a flex a coupling there, and looks pretty close to being where it needs to be. Or is it off? Let's see. Yeah, it's off quite a bit. Let's get a street elbow maybe. We'll go a 45 and a street 45 will probably work. Yeah, I need a street 45. There you go. That's what we're gonna need for a piece. Right there. give the guy his options. Let him tell me what he wants. I ain't gonna tell him what to do. You tell me what you want to do, guy. Give you my options. Give you the options. The cheapest way possible. That's what we do. Hopefully I could do this without too much of a problem. He hasn't used a sprinkler in 6 years, he said. He doesn't even use it, so he doesn't even want to hook it up. Whatever. Whatever you decide is fine with me. Oh no. And that is good. Here we go. Here they go. Should do it. Hopefully. Hopefully that does it. We'll find out. Turn the water on. I got a chirper here. Got a flipping chirper. Hello! Hello! Could you shut all the faucets off now and I'll turn the water on?
Okay.
Because I had to shut it off and open up all the faucets. But we're ready to turn on.
Okay.
Thank you. Turn them all off. Turn all the faucets off. Hopefully it don't leak. Ooh. Seemed like there was an awful lot of fucking pressure on this thing. It seemed like there was a fucking shitload of pressure. I don't know. Anyway, let's turn it on the fucking water again. Let's see what happens. Big house. No leaks. Got a fucking pinhole in this thing somewhere. Right in the top of that copper with a pinhole. I'm not using any of this shit anymore, so did what he wanted. Disconnected it.